Hello everybody, wee Paddy from across the shock again. Today is a twofold thing. One is to say thank you. I've gone over 100 subs and I waited a couple of days. I think I'm about 104 now because I was frightened of saying it and then a couple disappearing, as tends to happen on YouTube. But I just want to thank every single one of you for taking the time to hit that wee button to subscribe and to watch my videos. Thank you so much. I'm just gobsmacked that so quickly I've got to 100 subs. So I've left that up there as a thank you the whole way through this video. I don't think you'll ever know just how much it means. It really is a blessing. So what's today's subject about? Today's subject is about EDC torches. There's been quite a few people doing them recently, and to me, they're all very expensive torches, and there's nothing wrong with having expensive torches. It's like expensive knives. There's nothing wrong with it. If I had the money, I would buy them too, but I don't. So that's why my channel is budget, and I'm quite happy with that. I have no problems. I have absolutely no jealousy for anybody having anything. If you've got it, buy it. I've done it all my life. It's just at this moment, I can't do it. So, but the good thing about this is that these budget torches I haven't just had for a week or two. I've had them, some of them, for over 2 years now. And the price that they cost, they owe me absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. And they maybe don't have 1,000 lumens, but I don't really need 1,000 lumens. You know, the most I need is to get about my apartment at night, or if you're out working somewhere, if you want to get down a flight of stairs, that's all I want. So, depending on what you're doing, I even do bushcraft. And I mean, the strongest light I have is about 120 lumens that I use when I'm out bushcrafting, when I'm camping for a night. So, I just don't need any more. There's plenty there. I've one that is about 300 or 400 lumens. And that does absolutely everything I would ever need to do. So let's get started quickly, because I don't want to make this a long video because we've all seen them. In the center, this is a mini Bic lighter. And I think I'm showing this because this is probably my favorite. This is an Ultra Fire. This cost me under £10, about $10. And this is USB rechargeable. You just unscrew it, and it actually comes with a wee lead as well. Plug it in, and I do once every fortnight. I'll take it out of it. This stays with my keys in my little key holder, and it's so small. I had to put a wee liner on just to pull it in and out. Sometimes if I throw it in my pocket, but this is about I think it's about 80 lumens. It doesn't last very long, but it'll get you out and about and around what you want to do in the house. It's more of a wee household one, or if you're out and you want to look behind a desk of drawers or whatever. So it's so tiny. That's the size of the Bic lighter, and it's about, what, 3/4 of a small Bic lighter. So very small, very useful. The second lighter is my most expensive. This one is one of the Through Nights TI3. I think I paid £20 for this, so about $23, $24. Great light. It's one of the twist head ones, and this goes up to about 100 lumens. Maybe 90, 100 lumens. I'm not sure what it is, but it is a marvellous torch. This is the one I invested money in because this is the one that I'll keep in my EDC pouch. I keep it in here, and in there there's already, I don't know whether, there's a spare battery. It takes the wee AAA, so that's where I keep that. So that's a good torch, because that's, if I'm out and about in the evenings, I want that to be there and to be stable. This other one here, this is one I got from AliExpress, okay? This is USB rechargeable, yeah? And it cost me, when I bought it, about £3.50, about under $5, and I believe that it's still that price today. It's got a zoomable lens on it. It's no name, and it's just two modes, and a flash. But the one mode is so bright. It really is very, very bright. And the lumens, I can see about 150 yards across the railway lines from where I live when this is on the zoom lens. There's actually a wee picture and all. The zoom is four times zoom on it. Again, for next to no money, and I've had this for at least 2 years. Um, you just can't beat it. Just go on AliExpress and type in USB flashlights, and this comes up. There's so many of them, about $5 delivered. You just cannot beat that. And I've had 2 years of no problems, none whatsoever. So we'll put that over there. That goes in my dog walking Coke, because when I go out at night and I walk the dog, I really want a half decent light in front of me. So that gives me great light for walking the dog. And the next two I've had over 2 years, both of them. This is my wife's one. This is the Hugsby XP1. This takes one AAA battery, and it's a little push button. It's just one light on this, and that's it. And it's about maybe 50 lumens, I would say. And it says more in the books, but I never believe them. It's about 50 lumens at the most. But it's great for my wife. When she goes out with the dog, she'll take this with her out the back, or if she goes down steps at night. Great wee torch with a clip that is reversible, that you can put in your baseball cap and have it as a, same as the through night, you can have it as a head torch if you want to have your hands free. Again, over 2 years, this cost me under $3 then, and I believe it's somewhere about the same price now. It'll be under $5 now. It's the Hugsby XP1. Great little torch. Absolutely. You don't need to spend a fortune. So that goes my wife's wee key pouch. And last but not least, this is the Hugsby XP2. It takes two AAA batteries. And I've got this one in my, I'm sure we all have them. I'll move this out of the way. This is my EDC pouch. And I keep this in here. I got the two because I want this to last a bit longer. And when it's in here, and I also in here, I have three spare batteries, three AAA batteries, and they're in a sealed straw. This is just a kid's big, fat, thick straw that I've sealed both ends just with a lighter and crimped them over. And I keep three batteries spare in my EDC case, and that goes in there with the rest of my gear. This is a great torch as well. This lasts for ages. I haven't changed the batteries in about a year, and it's still working. I would check it every fortnight, but I always have batteries there for it anyway. So there we go, folks. So all them, that one there, sorry, was about $5 delivered. Again, I think it's somewhere, I was on AliExpress the other night. They're all about that price still, maybe $5, $6 delivered. And I've had them over 2 years, so it's not as if that, it's not that I've only had them a day or two, and I'm giving you a review. These ones I've had for a long time. I say that's the only one that cost any money, and it was only about 20 quid, the through night. And that's my wife's little one. That's the other USB one, along with this wee small one. And that's the AAA, the double AAA batteries and a single AAA battery. So, I know that was probably a very boring video, but I've had these for 2 years, so I can verify that they work. And they might be cheap, but they still work. I get enough lumens. There's about 90 lumens comes out of that, about 50 or 60 out of that. There's about 50 out of that. There's about 100 out of that one, and there's about maybe between 200 and 300 out of this one. Can't beat it. So there we go. Once again, thank you so much for the subs, folks. I'm over the moon. I'm all excited. I'm raring to go. I've got plenty of videos coming up. I've lots of new cheap knives, and a couple of reviews to do on knives that I've shown you already. So I look forward to the next few weeks. There's plenty coming up. Thank you so much again, and good night. Top on the morning till yous all. Bye-bye.